just watch this. Let's watch this.
It strongly condemns Asmongold's rhetoric.
Well,
why is he dressed like Fidel Castro? So he's dressed like Mao, Fidel Castro. Who's gonna be next? Stalin? He does more cosplay than Emeru.
I understand why Elon Musk, obviously from his position of power, gets away with saying, you know, of course ICE is going to kill whoever the fuck they want to kill, right?
Yeah.
Because that's Elon Musk. Elon Musk is never going to be in this situation. Even Asmongold most likely will never be in this situation.
The situation where I have to run over a police officer?
He's right.
Why would I
Because
ever...
he never
He's right. He's right. I mean, I would never be in that situation. He's right. Yeah. True.
leaves his house, right? But Asmongold's audience could just as well have been in this situation.
Yeah, and if one of my viewers decides to try to run over a federal officer in the process of trying to escape from a scene when they're being detained, you know what I'm going to say?
Rip bozo.
Rip bozo. I'm going to say the same thing.
Yeah. So that's really the difference
They could
right
have been in
there.
a situation where they're like pro-ICE, for example, but they got scared.
See, that's really the difference. Is just like ideological grounding, right? Like, Asmon believes the thing and will believe the thing unless more evidence is presented, right? That would change his mind. He doesn't like, his ideology isn't amorphous as to like what the subject is of that thing. It's always the same. It's always consistent and grounded.
And they wanted to move out of the way, right? Or they're pulling out of their fucking...
If you get scared, you accidentally run somebody over.
I mean,
you
of
can't
course,
expect that to
absent like misunderstanding or something like that, obviously.
way, for example.
People can still
They
make
got domed
mistakes,
and
right?
shot and killed. That's how this works. Okay? You are ascribing evil intent.
Evil intent.
For no real reason in this circumstance, when the true evil that's taking place is literally...
The real evil isn't trying to run over the federal agent. No, and escape the scene after, by the way, they came out and they said, let me mute the music because it's a little bit loud. They came out and they said that this woman was causing trouble before then. She was blocking roads, doing all this other shit.
She's a member of like some kind of anti-ICE organization.
And they wanted to get rid of her because she was like the person leading all of this. So really, but let's hear about the real problem is actually ICE. Here we go.
Literally, the evil that's coming from ICE.
There it is.
Even in this
Thank you for the
who
sub,
could have
new
predicted
professional.
this?
Thank you.
situation,
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jago. Thank you.
instantly find
Yes.
yourself trying to justify
Thank
the
you.
murderers.
The murderers, right? Of course.
There's something fucking wrong with you. You have
Why are you getting upset?
no, you have like the part of your brain.
Do you think that Hasan, if this woman had run over and killed that ICE agent, do you think that Hasan would be trying to justify why it was okay? I think he would be. No, I think he would be. No, he'd be celebrating? Oh, of course.
That causes you to think about your own personal well-being is warped because you're so predisposed with defending law enforcement every step of the fucking way. You've been so propagandized and so conditioned into thinking that cops are always doing the right thing.
Thank you,
I
Sergeant.
think they are in this case, right?
You just cannot
64,
understand
man.
that
Thank you.
you could be in
Holy
the
crap, thank
crosshairs
you.
next.
Uh-huh.
You just can't comprehend it. Your loved ones can be...
Yeah, I mean, like, you could just be accidentally trying to run over a federal agent, escaping after you're trying to be detained, after repeatedly trying to block and obstruct the federal.
Yeah, the problem with that logic is you can apply it to literally everything, right? At that point, like, what is the limiting factor there? Right? Is anyone can be in the position where they could have their lives endangered by a law enforcement officer. It's like, yeah, there are a lot of things that you can do that would get you in trouble, and there are a lot of things that would risk your life against a federal officer.
Investigation, you know, like sometimes like, bro, how did I oh shit, this happened again. Oh god, how does this keep happening to me?
Asmon is saying guys standing in front of a cop car should be put in a box and round up about 10,000 protesters and put them in a camp to shut it down quick. Literally,
That's what I said.
promoting authoritarian dictatorship.
Authoritarian dictatorship is when people that are breaking the law and being violent.
Yeah, authoritarian. Okay, guys, hold on. let's break this down. So, according to Hasan, authoritarian dictatorship is when the people of the country they vote in a guy with an overwhelming mandate to remove illegal immigrants from the country. It's a very, very popular, probably one of the most popular policies is actually dealing with illegal immigration. You're telling me that the majority of the country wants this. They vote in a guy who specifically says, yes, I'm going to do that if you vote for me. He gets into office and then he's like, yeah, we're going to ramp up ICE and we're going to actually deport all of these illegal people and follow the law. So you're telling me that that's authoritarianism? So like when democracy functions as normal, it's authoritarianism. Okay.
And
Shut up,
obstructing
commie.
the federal government from doing their job. Authoritarianism is when they have a consequence for it. That's right.
Obi-Wan Nairobi in chat says, I think it's pretty selfish to sacrifice yourself and leave your kids behind for a group of people breaking the law and committing fraud. I 100% agree with you. And that's the craziest thing about this entire thing. Like, that's the disturbing thing in this entire thing is that, like, this woman, yep, that's exactly what it is.
To be fair, W Chatter, at least they explained what I think.
I was muted. No, I was just silent.
Oh, it's so hard for
He's just
me.
a weak, ineffective, cowardly person who is
I'm ineffective.
Thanks for the follow,
If
Steve.
I was
Thank
ineffective, you wouldn't be crying about me every day.
True.
who's trying to lean into the administration, the government's fucking repressive methods to make himself and others who are tuning in feel powerful. Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you for that prime.
This
Thank
is
you.
commentary from a deeply insecure, deeply scared person.
I'm insecure.
Dude, they're projecting. He's projecting so fucking hard. It's unreal.
Okay. All right. Sure.
It's weak, it's cowardly, it's frail. This is the motivating principle of fucking Nazis as well, historically.
Oh, Nazis, of course. How could we forget?
He's like, you can tell
Feeling
it,
like they've been wronged by.
Asmon is like, he's like so tired. He's like, I'm so over this, man. Like, this is. He's just like, he's okay, you know what? Whatever. Nazi, sure.
By society, and hoping that the state actually enacts some violence to others who are their ideological opponents.
Doesn't he want, like, he was a huge supporter of Mamdani, and people think that the state was fucking them over, and I think that really, I mean, it's very regular that people would want to have the state redistribute. Well, like, taxes are violence in a way. Taxes are backed up by violence. If you don't pay your taxes, they will violently control you and put you in jail and then take your stuff.
Violence is everything. Well, violent force is everything in this world. Like, force dictates everything. It is the final judge, jury, and executioner of everything.
Like, every law that we have is backed up by violence. That's the way it is. Like, they tried to explain,
The
like, hey,
supreme
please
authority,
get out
yes,
of the way,
it is.
get out of the vehicle, and they tried everything they could.
It's so, force is such a supreme concept that even God uses force. If you think about it. Right? Because if you do something bad, God puts you against your will into hell. So it's like all the way up, basically. Force is the supreme tool to get anything done.
But she wouldn't listen. That's the thing. Everything is about that. Everything is backed up by the force doctrine at one level or another. And I would just rather live in a civilized society where we don't have to be reminded of that. I would.
Not realizing, once again, that this is not a partisan issue.
It's not. Everybody should agree with this. Everybody should agree with me.
Who saw that this kind of stuff was fucked up. A lot of people, for example, who think what Asmongold is saying is like completely ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
You know the craziest thing to me, though? What I find to be amazing is that he just bullshits all day like this. That's it. He just bullshits all day. And everyone is like, like the entire time. It's so weird. Like, I just I don't understand it. Like, it just doesn't, I don't know. Like, I feel like when I say stuff, I do my best to, like, have it actually grounded in, like, some sort of reality or, you know, some kind of philosophy, some kind of, you know, in grounded beliefs. I try to, like, express things in that way. And it's like, dude, the shit that Hasan says is like, none of it is real. It's so fucking weird.
Ridiculous is true.
Okay, very violent and unacceptable, did not say anything. And the reason why they didn't say anything was because they were terrified. Okay, they were terrified of getting bullied. They were terrified of being cyber stalked. They were terrified in general.
So I'm the one that's making people scared. Then why is everybody retweeting me saying that they're glad that my parents are dead? I mean, all you have to do is go and look at the retweets and the replies of that one comment that I made. You're going to see people talking about like how much they hope I die, how much they hope my parents are dead.
So when I was making the video, you know how that scene where Asmon is like walking the city and there's like all these goblins around him, and then it's like scrolling like these Twitter posts? That was me looking at X for like 1 minute. I literally just typed like, I think I typed like Asmon should die or something like in X just to like search it, and I just immediately came up with a ton of them, and I just picked a bunch of them. There's so many of them.
They hope they're in hell. Yeah, they're crazy. They're totally fucking unhinged. This entire inversion is so blatantly dishonest. And all you have to do is just go and read what people are responding to me with. It's totally deranged. Completely deranged.
It is, yeah. Totally.
Well,
he's not
wrong.
But
the reason why I tried to urge others to also speak out was because there are more of us than there are of them.
Then why'd you lose the popular vote?
Okay. The reason why they feel emboldened is because Trump...
why is it one of the most popular policies is dealing with illegal immigration? Why is that? If there's so many more people.
And Elon Musk and numerous other right-wing figures have basically created this media environment, especially on the internet, where
created a media hold on. Is he like, that's our media environment? Give it back. That should be ours.
Made people feel falsely. They've made people
getting more gray hairs.
Feel.
See right there. See that? That's a new one.
Feel like they are dominating the discourse. The only reason why they are dominating the discourse on the internet is because people are too afraid to speak out against it. People are too afraid to call it out. People are too afraid to say, what the fuck are you saying? This is...
You're right. People are too afraid of doing this, but they're so afraid of it. They're constantly sending me death threats and, you know, like invoking my dead parents. You're right. That's totally...
They do it all the time, yeah.
Actually...
They a lot of people post stuff about that. Like if you just go on X and you just search for it, you'll find it. It's just a lot of people like to bring up, like, oh, the best thing. They say stuff like this, like, the best thing about Asmon parents being dead is that they don't have to watch him do this, like stuff like that. Like just really, really vile stuff. Just kind of, and you know they're saying it specifically for emotional damage. Like they're not being cute. They're not saying it. It's not some kind of like commentary on anything. It's direct personal attack to try to make people feel bad. That's all it is.
It's actually you guys that are the victims. Oh, yeah.
Completely ridiculous.
Oh, God. Man. So I'm simultaneously ineffective and I'm also dominating the discourse. Well, that's nice.
Thank you for the prime.
Oh,
Thank you.
He's tweeting about me again. A clearly unjustifiable act of state murder, so of course the MAGA cult farmer will try to justify it to an audience of powerless people who only feel strong when they can identify the admin as doing cruelty, pathetic, weak, expected. Of course, right? And crying, getting mad about it. He's been tweeting about this a lot. You can say this as much as you want, but it's very obvious that she was accelerating the vehicle when he was directly in front of it.
Yeah.
He was. She would have run him over. She would have run him over. Everybody knows not to run.
I believe there was new footage that came out that really clearly shows that, like, that they were on the trajectory to run him over.
Away and speed away in a vehicle when the police are trying to detain you. Like, it's not even a question. Everybody knows this. I don't even know, like... Yeah, use your eyes. Just look at it. She was not trying to run him over. You're wrong. Oh, he's in chat. Hasan is in chat again. What a surprise.
Oh, what?
Okay.
Wait, Hasan is in chat.
She was not trying to run him over. You are wrong in coping. What would you have done in this situation when the police officers told you that you had to get out of the car? Just give it a minute. It's all right. It's fine. De-escalate and talk to her instead of immediately trying to force open the door? It wasn't appropriate by law and circumstances. Oh, that's not what I asked. So if the police come up to you and they say to stop the vehicle and get out, what would you do? What would you do? It's very simple. The guys are untrained, hopped up on fumes. I told you already.
What?
De-escalate and talk to her. No, no, I'm not asking. Maybe he's confused. I'm saying if you were in the woman's shoes, if you were the...
Is this Hasan in real time failing hypothetical?
One driving the car. What would you have done if you were in her situation and you were the one driving the car? I'm not talking as the officer. I told you already the appropriate way of dealing this by the LEO standards. You have. You've told me multiple times, but you haven't said what you would do. Because you know the answer to that, and it's obvious. You would have gotten out of the car like a normal person, and you would have said, okay, I'm going to comply with the police. That's what you would have done. But you don't want to answer that because it paints her in a bad light. I would have driven away as well. Oh, he said, oh, you would have driven away as well, just as she was trying to do. Many people would have done the same. She was clearly trying to drive away. The person in power has the responsibility to de-escalate and do that. Listen, guys, anybody in the Hasan's chat, listen, I'm going to say this. Please, guys, do not take this advice. This is such a bad idea. I promise you. Hasan's got a lot of money. He's got tons of...
I can't believe that Asmon is world heroing on Hasan's own chat. He's looking out more for Hasan's chat than Hasan is. That's actually fucking incredible. Man.
Money, he can afford this, it's okay, but let me give you the person that dies the car. No, again, we've seen this clip again, and there it is. Yes, obviously they hit him. Yeah, let's not even get into that. Please, guys, do not take his advice. If a law enforcement officer tells you to stop the vehicle and to, get out of the car, do not randomly drive away. You will ruin your life. They're going to find you. They'll run your plates. They're going to arrest you. You're going to have to go to court. You're going to go to jail, potentially. Maybe you won't. It will fuck up your whole life. Do not do this. Sorry. Comply or die. Always W. Okay, you're getting untimed out, all right? You can keep posting a 5-pixel video for Cope all you want. The dude clearly had no right to shoot her. Okay. Can somebody find the video? And we'll see about this. I'll see if I can find a video that's like more zoomed in.
We might want to look at the new angle here because there was a new angle that came out.
Fit.
I believe there was like a new video that came out right here.
Who the fuck is Leaflit?
Thank you so much for the follows, you guys. Over on Kick, thank you. So this is the new angle here.
We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking country. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get
Out of the car.
I mean, he's clearly like in front of the car. And it's not like he was there the entire it's not like he was there the entire time either. He was kind of moving. She actually backs up. I mean, look at her face. She's looking right at him. She literally knows that he's there. She's literally looking at him. Look. Right there. There's like no time at all to get out of the way. Anyway.
Let me see if this is it or not. No, it's I've got to find the one that's closer. And then we can look at it to get on. Look at, yeah, I had it open. I don't know where it is again. Is there an instance where you don't automatically defend ice kills?
Yeah, I saw. I saw
yeah,
it.
I would say if they're not trying to kill the officer,
Thank you for the bits. Thank you.
I would defend it. Yeah, sure.
Thank you,
I'd say
Farah.
I wouldn't defend it.
Thank you for Farah for the sub. Thank you so much, and thank you, Big Doink Smoker as well. Thank you. Thank you for the bits.
Yeah. ICE has no legal authority to ever even detain American citizens, by the way. Learn the law. And as far as I know, it's against the law to try to run over somebody. It's against the law to run somebody over. Now, I don't know about that, but I think it is.
Learn the law? Okay, well, why don't we look it up? Because I don't think that's true. If I were to just give my bet on it, I'd say that that's not true. But let me look it up just in case. Crystal Phoenix, thank you for the bits as well. Could the wife get a charge for aiding and abetting or something lesser along the same? I mean, the wife was the one who told her to go. So, they literally say in the video to run him over. Wait, really? Hold on, wait, what? Did they really say that? All I heard was drive.
Us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
No, she just says drive. I don't know if that's not necessarily like run them over. I don't know. You can take that either way. Keep watching. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so this is where people get confused. Okay, I see the confusion now. Okay, so ICE doesn't have authority over U.S. citizens. Okay, so ICE cannot legally arrest or detain U.S. citizens, comma, under their core civil immigration powers. So they cannot detain and arrest U.S. citizens under their core mission. But, see, here's the but, okay? ICE agents are federal law enforcement officers. And by being federal law enforcement officers, they have limited authority to make arrests for criminal offenses, misdemeanors committed in their presence, and felonies if they have reasonable grounds to believe that the person committed a crime or is committing one. So do you see the thing that they're doing here? Do you see what I mean? They're using the initial thing to say, well, ICE only has authority over illegal immigrants. They can't just go around arresting citizens. This is specifically under their main mandate. But ICE doesn't handle civilian cases typically. However, they're under the umbrella, right? Because not all federal law enforcement officers are ICE, right? All all ICE agents are federal law enforcement officers, okay? So ICE agents don't have the powers that other specific branches of federal law enforcement officers have. They don't have the same, all of these branches don't have the same mandated powers, right? But as federal law enforcement officers, they can enact law enforcement for crimes committed in their presence, which would be, this would be a crime in their presence, is that they're impeding their ability to do their jobs. Yes. So this is another point where, Enosh McQueen, thank you again, by the way, for another 10 gift subs. Thank you so much. Thank you for the generosity. Thank you. And thank you, Red Impact, for the sub as well. This is another case of people on the left telling a half-truth. They tell a half-truth to be like, well, look it up. Look it up. It's the truth. And if you specifically look that up, you'll find that it's true. But they're not telling you the whole truth. They're telling you a very small, convenient part of the truth that completely leaves out like the reality of what actually happened. They do this all the time.
You can change the convo all you want, like you did. And so anyway, no, it's very obvious. How do you, and also here's another thing. I'll ask Hasan one more question. How do you justify that?
Well, the thing you have to consider, right? ICE agents can detain people if they are impeding, obstruction with the investigation of a warrant of arrest. Yeah, because then they're committing a crime, right? They're committing a crime in their presence, so they can, right? Anyway. And see, the reason why they do this is because it completely catches you off guard. If you're not really the type of person that would fight back easily, right? You'd be like, well, they arrested them because it's their job. And then a person like Hasan would say, well, did you know that in the law it says this? And you'd be like, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, look it up. Here, I'll show it to you. And then they'll show you the thing. And you're like, oh, I didn't know that, right? You wouldn't look further into it. A lot of people wouldn't. A lot of people wouldn't be like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Like, let me look more into it myself. They would just be like, oh, fuck. Well, I guess he's true. I guess he's telling the truth. And this is like the game they play. They catch you with this, like, they catch you with this, like, this bullshit, hoping that you're not going to look it up.
Wasn't trying to run him over when the wheels were spinning forward and he was in front of the car. How do you justify that? The wheels were spinning. He was directly in front of the car. Slow-mo video. Is this it? Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if this is a good version or not. I can tell you, but you only favor this dynamic when you can control the conversation. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, of course. That's why I'm doing it. Of course. Duh.
It'll be on.
I mean, this is a big secret. Like,
watching
yeah,
Skyrim
obviously.
next, sure.
Yeah, that video isn't very good. It's not. Damn it! I'm trying to remember which one I had open. Yeah, because I had one before. He wasn't in front of the car. It's relevant. Try to engage in hypotheticals. Okay. Let me see if I can find the video. Give me a minute.
Hold up. He wasn't in front of the car.
Okay. Let me see if I can find the video. Give me a minute. So, do you think that he was in front of the car in this frame? Let me see if this is it. Was he in front of the car in this frame or not? Show the video? Oh, I am. I'm about to show the video. Yeah, I think this might be it.
Yeah, there was another one as well, like another angle. Let me see if I can find it. You can clearly see him being hit there. Right, like if you back it up and you forward it like a bunch of times, you can see it very clearly makes contact.
Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to see if this is it.
Dominatrix, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the sub. I don't understand why leftists are mad. Trump deports foreign criminals and they get mad. Trump imports foreign criminals and they get mad. True. Talzito says, what did you say? You said that's his phone hitting the hood? Hold on, wait. So you admit that he was in front of the car then? So you like, even with the phone, you're saying that he, isn't that what you're saying? So what's your justification? Like, I'm just confused. Crystal Phoenix, thank you so much. Thank you. I think that some people don't even understand that if it doesn't matter if he was in front, an attempt, or even accidental, is enough to be considered intent with a lethal weapon since the car is considered, which is enough for the police to retaliate. Like, take a second to think, is the phone attached to his torso? Wait, I don't get your point. What do you mean? Is the phone he's holding in his left hand? Okay, I have a question for you, Tazito. Is a person's hand a part of their body? Would you agree or disagree? That, like, that your hand is a part of your body. So, like, even if I were to accept that, like, he was holding it in his left hand, like I'm not even saying that's true. But if I were to accept the premise that it's true, would you consider your left hand to be a part of your body? Slow my brain down to sex? A sex? What? Bro. You don't got a goon. Hey, let me bring up the chat. Look at this. We've got 3 streamers and 2 chats on screen. All right. The angle of the phone, the angle the phone is looking from, not where the body is. Wait, what do you mean? The angle that the phone is looking from. Hey, Devils, thank you for the raid. Thank you. Not when the dude fumbles himself on the ice, stepping towards the corner of the vehicle, slamming his hands and arms on it. So you're saying, yeah, so you're saying that, so like, what's this then, Tazito? Like, can you explain this real quick? How do you explain this then? Like, how do you explain this part, Tazito, just out of curiosity? Like, if you see this, how do you explain this? Like, he very clearly got hit. It looks like he even slid. You can, hold on. He slid. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. See? Feet don't move like that. If you look at his feet. They don't move like that unless you're getting hit by something. That doesn't make any sense. That movement makes no sense. Like, anatomically. The video was sped up. No, like, Tazito, I'm literally watching it frame by frame. It doesn't matter if the video is sped up because I'm literally frame by framing it. So, like, if you see this, right? Like, yeah, I'm not even watching it at the speed that the video is at. I'm like slowing it down myself, right? So if you see it, right? Look at his feet. Look at the placement of his feet. All right. So from this position, look at his pivot foot. Anyway, why is Tazito denying reality? I don't know. Hold on. Let me help you out, Tazito. You want to know a better argument that you should be using? I'm gonna help you out. Okay, I'm gonna help you out. Your best bet here is to argue that the second and third shot were unnecessary. That's what you should be arguing. I'm just helping you. That if you want to actually argue, that if you want to actually make an argument against this guy, you would have to argue that shot 2 and 3 were unnecessary. That's what you should do. I'm just helping you out. We know all the shots were bad. No, I think you can make a very good argument for the first shot. Two and three a little bit rough on 2 and 3. I think you can still justify it. Like, I think I could justify it from either side. Like, if I had to play defense or play offense on it, I think I could do either. But you should have you should try to attack the point of shots 2 and 3. It's far easier to debunk that than to say that he wasn't in front of her when all of the other evidence points to that being the case. Like, literally every piece of evidence points to him being in front of the car. Cute spot, thank you. And also, all the evidence points to her actually knowing that he's in front of the car. Yeah. I'm just trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. If you want to make an argument, that's your best bet.
Okay, this isn't a very good angle. I had a better angle before, but we'll use this.
Dude, chat, can you guys tell Tazuto I'm literally helping him? Am I not literally helping him? I'm literally trying to help him with his point. I'm helping him anti my own point. Like, I'm literally trying to help you. It's like...
Okay. So, and by the way...
Why am I helping him at all? Because I'm not afraid. Cosmic Moon Spirit, thank you so much thank you for the sub. Thank you. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of like what the truth is here.
Actually, you know what? Before I show the video, I will show the video. We're going to look at it in slow motion. But was he in front of the car or not? Was he in front of the car or not? And we'll show it.
No, because I'm done with you helping this fraud and enabling a communist propagandist. I don't agree with Tazuto on almost everything. But I can be friends with people I don't agree with. I think Tazuto is wrong 95% of the time. I'd say he's wrong.
Show the slow motion and walk us step by step. Show the wheels turning to the right. If someone was trying to kill the agents, their wheels would have turned to the left or the right.
Thank you, Dresden.
I don't think that she was trying to kill the agent. I think that she didn't care whether she hurt the agent. In the
thank you for the bits, Hex. Have you shown the video of the Crowder reacting to this? I have not seen it yet, no. Hard for me to be friends with people that deny reality, but I respect it. Well, I mean, not everything. Okay, so... when you have friends, not everything has to be about politics. You know that, right? Like, you don't, like, your political ideas doesn't have to be your entire identity. You know? Like, you don't have to talk about it all the time, right? Like, I can have friends that I have fun with them playing games or talking to them about other stuff. Like, with Tazuto, we talk about VR chat. It's just pretty fun to talk about that. Not everything has to be about politics. It's the same thing with your family, too, right? Like, you can still get along with your family even if you're not politically aligned because, you know, it doesn't have to be about politics all the time. It can be about family and about togetherness and about seeing each other after a long time. It doesn't have to be about that all the time. Viking, thank you for the prime. Thank you. Now, as far as helping Tazuto, I'm just explaining to him what the stronger argument is. Because I'm also interested in the stronger argument. Right? So I don't really have, when it comes to a situation like this in general, I don't really have, how do I explain it? I'm interested in like what the truth is and what the facts are, right? And I think it'll be interesting to see how they defend the other shots, because I think that the other shots are harder to defend. I'm not saying you can't defend it. In fact, I could defend it if I wanted to. My point is, I'm trying to tell my friend to stop taking a stupid, to stop dying on a stupid hill and find a better hill to die on. Does that make sense? There's no need to defend them. I'm really not. I'm just telling my friend, I'm giving him a little bit of advice. I'm telling him, like, listen, dude, you're picking a bad hill to die on. I'm showing you how retarded this hill is to die on. So you should pick a different one.
Process of her escaping. Does that make sense? This is the video. Is that it? Let me see if I find it.
I could still fight it. I'm not worried about it, right? Even the hill on the second and third shot, I'm not really worried about because I think I can still defend it. Does that make sense? Grand the Fat, thank you for the prime. Thank you. I just gotta tell you guys this, like, just real fast. Like, if you're watching me because you want me to say the right-wing talking point, you want me to say whatever the consensus is on Twitter, you're watching the wrong stream. Like, I'm just being real. Like, you should watch, like, I don't know, you watch someone else. Like, I always analyze everything to the best of my ability because I want to get down to, like, what the actual reality of what happened is. I want to know the reality, and I want to know, like, the arguments on both sides. That's what I'm interested in.
Sure if this is the right one. I think this might be it. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, yeah, we can use this one. This one's fine. This is a better one. Okay, well, let me answer. Let's answer the question again. Let's see. Is there an answer of whether it is Asmongold? You know the memes. Oh,
He gets the amount of disingenuous. No, I do the same thing for anybody. Like, Tazuto has been banned before because he said he's said things that are bannable, and he's been banned. So this is not really about that.
so the exact opposite of what you're saying. Even got it. Oh my god. So you're saying that, oh, well, she wasn't trying to run him over. She just basically didn't care that she ran him over.
You don't really get perma-banned here very often. You have to be, like, really, really annoying to get perma-banned. Like, you have to be really making, like, I don't know.
Over, and that's totally better. Is that right? That, oh, guys, no, she was just trying to escape the scene, and she didn't care if she ran over the police officer. It didn't matter whether she ran over the police officer or not while she was trying to escape from the police after they told her to stop. I don't think that's a very good argument.
Like, just to be clear, if it wasn't obvious, I basically agree with Asmon on everything on this particular thing. Dollman, thank you for the prime. Thank you so much. Thank you. And All Color Sam, thank you. If it wasn't clear, I agree with Asmon on this. I don't agree with Hasan or Tazuto.
He muted me? Oh, now he won the argument? See, it feels good, right? I bet he feels good about this. Show the, oh no, now, okay, show the video. All right, we're gonna watch the video. Here we go. Let's watch it. We're gonna watch this together. Okay. And I'm gonna put it right here, and then I'm gonna put it at 0.25, okay? That way we can go frame by frame. Okay. So you can see very clearly they tried to get into the car.
The funny thing is, Tazuto, even with your argument of contact, you know that contact isn't even necessary for my argument. That's the other thing. Contact's not even necessary for me to make my argument.
And there's an officer, by the way, I want you guys to keep in mind, there is an officer here that you can't even see. That's how, oh yeah, I'll make it full screen. Okay. So there's an officer right here that's not even in the frame because of how in front of the car he is. And he's trying to move. Yes, the car is in reverse. And you can see that the light right here is in reverse because the car is moving backwards. Somebody's linking another one. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, I've seen that. That one's a little bit... Yeah, actually, that one's a pretty good. That's a better quality. We're not going to look at this one yet, okay?
Hey, Joe Bear, how's it going?
You can see it right here. Let's go. Okay, so watch this wheel. And you can see...
Guys, my favorite... Okay... I'm just gonna say one more thing, and then I'll drop it, and I'll keep watching this video because this is the topic of today. But as much as you guys, as much as people are like, why do you even talk with Taza? Why do you even like want to talk to Tazato and stuff? You gotta admit, the last one we had, where it turned into saying racism was okay, was incredible. You gotta admit that we wouldn't have gotten that gem. If we didn't have these discussions, we wouldn't have gotten that one. We wouldn't have gotten that one out of him.
Very clearly, the light turns off.
Don't mind my words. I'm not mixing your words. You're the one that said that. You're the one that said that. We have it on video, Tazato.
See? The light turns off, which means that she shifted gears. Light turns off. Okay.
It's on YouTube, yeah.
Circle the guy in the front. Yes. Okay. And then so we see the guy.
I basically I fully cornered him into having to say that racism was okay, and he actually said it was.
In the front is right there. There he is, and he's coming over to here. All right.
Yeah. So you said that racism is okay as long as you do it on your own.
We're gonna play it again. And you can see at this point, now she's revving the engine. So he's in front of the car. He's standing directly in front of the car. She's revving the engine. And he can hear the wheels turning. And he's in front of the car. Right now, he is in front of the car. No brake lights. Yes, there's no brake lights, as you can see here. And then you'll see right here, the wheels are turning with the officer who is directly in front of the vehicle. We're going to play it again. And you can see at this point, now she's revving the engine. So he's in front of the car. He's standing directly in front of the car. She's revving the engine. He can hear the wheels turning. And he's in front of the car. Right now, he is in front of the car. No brake lights. Yes, there's no brake lights, as you can see here. And then you'll see right here, the wheels are turning with the officer who is directly in front of the vehicle. Directly in front. You see those wheels turning right there?
Yo, thank you, Spiritually Geeky. Thank you. And Cute Spud. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. Over on Kick.
Man. Not so good. Keep playing it? Yeah, I will. Okay, now I'll play it all the way through. So you can see right there, he can see and hear, right, that she's trying to pull forward. And so he gets out of the way so she doesn't run him over. And then he shoots her. There it is. He can see and hear, right, that she's trying to pull forward. And so he gets out of the way so she doesn't run.
So, like, actually, if you look at it from his point of view, like, you can kind of see him. You can definitely see that he's in the trajectory. Like, with how the tires are. And the thing is it doesn't even matter what her final intent is. Actually, doesn't matter. Because even if she did intend to, like, let's assume for the sake of argument that we can read her mind. And in her mind, her idea was to turn right and pull this way. That doesn't actually matter for the argument because you're still pointing a deadly weapon at a person. Does that make sense? What I'm saying? So like even if we were to grant the argument that through some through some sort of if we were to say it in red that she didn't want to hit the officer, she wanted to turn right here, it doesn't even matter for the self-defense argument. Because again, deadly weapon, still pointed this way. You can hear the engine revving, and it's moving forward. So, yeah.
He can see and hear, right, that she's trying to pull forward. And so he gets out of the way so she doesn't run him over. And then he shoots her. There it is. Man. Too bad, huh? Too bad. So that's what I think happened. And also, here's another question. Let's engage. That's why you won't play the video uninterrupted. Okay, all right, fine. I'm going to play the video uninterrupted, okay? Here. Go ahead.
Oh my God, Tazuto, you really are my little Hasan. Rickety, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you.
All right. Completely uninterrupted. No commentary. I wasn't even in the room. What's the excuse now? She was never revving the engine. This is a lie? So what happens when you put your foot on the gas?
Is that really the argument? Is that really the argument? Well, she wasn't trying to rev up the engine. What? What? Wait. What happens when car go forward? Car go forward. What happened? What happened to engine? Oh my God.
Oh. What? Then why'd the wheels turn? What do you do? Why are you doing this to yourself? What are you doing? Like, I don't even understand this. Yeah, maybe he has an automatic Tesla? Is that it? Yeah, he's got a Tesla. He doesn't understand. Oh my God.
Yeah, if you drive a Tesla only, like I guess you would
She
not
went
think
forward
that,
after
but...
moving her wheels to the right, away from the agent. She did. She did. You're right. Sure did. And I don't think that she was trying. Her main goal was to get away from the scene of the crime. Which, by the way, is also another felony, okay? It's against the law. You can't have people running away from the police. But she wasn't trying to run the officer over. She just thought that it was okay if she did it. That's it.
Thanks for the generosity.
Yeah, she's fleeing the scene, and she ran the officer over in the process of doing that. Oh, Jesus, got timed out again. Oh, now the goalposts are moving?
Wait, what keeps timing him out?
Okay. Let me ask you a question. You've asked me a lot of questions. You're in my chat. Should an ICE officer be able to defend himself from a threat of deadly violence? If he believes his life is in danger, should he be able to respond with deadly force?
I can't believe Hasan went into Asmon's chat to do this. That's so funny.
When we started ICE about to shoot it? Well, of course not, because I wouldn't move the goalposts in there. Absolutely not in this case. So, okay, so there are no cases where ICE agents should be able to defend themselves whenever they're being, basically attacked.
This is another trick that they do, is when you have a question for them, they'll answer an indirect question. They'll answer a different question that doesn't actually meet the criteria of like whatever you're asking them.
And the reason why I asked Hasan this question, here's the reason why I didn't say that. Okay, all right, you didn't say that. That's fine. All right, fine. So should an ICE agent be able to defend himself when his life is in danger? Who the fuck is Leaflit in this case? I didn't ask about this case. I know what your opinion is about this case. We all know that. You've tweeted about it 10 times. Israel did it. We get it. I'm talking about in general. But in this case, his life wasn't in danger, therefore it's relevant. The reason why I'm asking you this, I don't know why you keep getting timed out, but please stop one man spamming. So the reason why I'm asking you this is very simple. It's because I think that you're exercising a bias against ICE agents. I think that you don't like what's happening and the ICE agents that are out there doing it in general. And I think that you don't want to admit that an ICE agent should be able to defend himself if there's something that's happening that endangers their life. But you don't want to answer that question and acknowledge that because you actually, in my opinion, this is my opinion, right? This is what I think, is that I think that you agree with this happening and you think it's okay because you don't like ICE. That's what I think you're doing. I don't like when ICE agents kill a random 30-year-old neighbor's house. See, this works very well on Twitter. I don't like when ICE agents are
see, I don't like when ICE agents kill random 37-year-old neighbors. See, the thing is like him saying that, and you say that like, you know, to like a uninformed public, they'll be like, what? ICE killed a 37-year-old random person? Wow, that's so evil, right? But it's like he's not actually explaining it in the context of which it happened. It wasn't it's not like they went, it's not like they like rolled some dice and they were like, oh, okay, guys, we're going to 8th Street, address number 232, and we're gonna fucking shoot up anyone in that building. Like, do you think it's random like that? No, like the reason why they got shot is because the reason she got shot is she pointed a car at an officer and then moved her car forward at him. If she just stopped and got out of the car, she wouldn't be dead right now. Like, what is this? Walter, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you.
Train kill random Americans. Why do you? Why do you like when ICE agents kill random Americans? I don't like when people flee from the scene of the crime and try to and run somebody over in the process.
Wait, hold on, guys. So I heard that Hasan really wants to debate Asmongold. So wait, is Hasan supposed to be a good debater? Is this real?
You can go back and forth about this over and over.
Guys, I thought I was a really bad debater. I'm feeling really good about myself right now.
Over and over. And you can make these emotional plays, but this is what I think you're doing. I think that you're just trying to come up with a permission structure that...
God, my ego is growing right now. It's not good.
Basically justifies people being violent and aggressive and dangerous to ICE. What crime? Oh my God. What is this here? What senses of the crime? I don't know.
What crime?
I don't. That's crazy. That's crazy. What was the scene of the crime she was fleeing? The police were trying to detain her. She was trying to block the road, as far as I know, and the police were trying to detain her and stop her. You think you should just be able to drive away from the police? Yeah, obstruction of justice. Yeah, why was she there? Failure to comply? Yeah, you have to comply with a police officer. Very obviously, you have to comply with the police.
The funny thing is, here's the funny thing, chat. Even if you granted that, even if you did, and you granted Hasan, you granted him the argument, and you said, okay, She wasn't committing a crime. She was just sitting there. You still can't try to drive someone over when the police are stopping you. Even if she did nothing before this, she still has to comply with the police, and then she can get mad at them after and be like, I'm suing you because you detained me unlawfully. It's not an excuse to suddenly go full monkey on ICE. It's stupid.
Officer.
This is what I mean, is like Hasan's this hill that Hasan, this fort Hasan has built is so weak. Like, even if you allow his attacks to go in like halfway, it doesn't even change anything. She was there because she was obstructing ICS. I know that. I'm saying that even if she did literally nothing, even if, you know, if Hasan is claiming, well, she didn't do anything, even if you were to say, okay, for the sake of the argument, let's say she did nothing, she still shouldn't have done this.
She turned the wheels right when she saw the officer pull out the weapon, not
I see
before.
Kayla
If the
Hammer
officer
watching
did not
it. I
pull out the
haven't,
gun,
no.
yeah, she may not have turned out her wheels at all. Maybe, I don't know. They are ICE. They don't have legal grounds to stop someone and detain them when they're American citizens. So
And again, this is the thing we talked about earlier, where Hasan's telling a half-truth here, in that ICE doesn't have legal grounds to detain American citizens for the purposes of their specific mandate of enforcement of immigration law. But since ICE are federal officers, they have all of the powers given to them under being federal officers, so they can stop crimes that are occurring.
So you think ICE can't detain anybody, even people that are trying to actively
He's
block
just
them?
wrong.
Like, I don't know if that's true or not. I have no idea. I'm not going to argue with you about this, right? I have no idea. But I think it's probably not true, but I'm not going to go and look this up and figure it out. I'm sure we can listen, how about this? If what you're saying isn't true, we can make a little clip. You've seen the clips. You get a lot of views on my clip channel. You got to keep this up. You're doing a great job.
You should clip
And
this.
so-
You should clip this, Julio. You should clip me explaining this and put it on the clips channel. That's what you should do.
We'll add in the little law, and it'll say right there where it is. It's technically a legal gray area. Why are you running your mouth? You don't know? Because it's obvious.
I'm gay.
It's obvious that you shouldn't try to run over a police officer when you're escaping the
That's fucked up.
scene. It's obvious that you shouldn't do that. You have multiple police officers trying to stop you, and then you turn the vehicle around and you start trying to drive in a direction, and you accident. Why are you doing it again? Like, you're wrong about Mahmoud Khalil. I wasn't wrong. But you were right. They didn't do anything about that. They didn't. I still think they should deport him. I do. I still think they should deport him, and I am mad at the government for making you right, because I think they should have absolutely deported him. 100%. I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the government.
Not really admission.
It was a joke.
I've already explained it.
What about ism? Yeah, that's not even a point.
I don't really care about I don't really care about that kind of stuff when it comes to relationships. I already explained this. Don't watch.
But anyway,
you can
chatter.
figure it out.
No, it's fine. Oh, geez, you got timed out again. Yes, you were. He has the legal right to free speech, whether a green card or American citizen.
The long story short is that I like guys more because girls are more annoying. Where's the lie?
Well, that's not what I read. That's not what I read. Yeah, I don't know. It's not what I saw. I saw it pretty plain and simple that you're not able to do that. And it said that the state of fucking the head of state, or was it a fucking, I'm trying to remember what the title was. But anyway, the Secretary of State. Yeah, Secretary of State, sorry.
But,
and Secretary of State can remove...
says, but women are hot? Yes. Yes. So like aesthetically, I think women are hotter, but I think they're also far more annoying. So it's kind of like a balance there, right? It's like, do I want to deal with annoying and hot, or do I want to deal with someone I can actually like someone that is actually not going to make me want to jump off a building. You know, it's kind of like that. Also, like the way, like it's kind of different. Like girls and guys are different for like what they bring to the table, and like I think that the male energy is better for me, I think.
Somebody for whatever reason, yeah. And so anyway, what is October 7th, never forget? Well, that's something different. Physical interference, touching, blocking, or physically impeding an ICE officer's lawful duty can lead to arrest for obstruction or assault. Well, obviously that's the case.
The problem is that, like, okay, so the problem is that there's a lot of these like really cute waifus in anime, and they're like not annoying. You know what I mean? And like they kind of act like dudes anyway. So those are the kind of girls I like, and they don't really exist in real life, to be honest. Just being real.
It's actually really problematic what Hasan and others like him are doing. They're convincing and motivating their audience to go out and become another statistic like the woman in the video. And all for
So
what?
true. I totally agree with you, concerned citizens. It's really bad for people to be doing that. They're because it's gonna lead to more people, like it's gonna lead to more suffering in the end. Thank you for the sub, Cute Spud. Thank you.
Here we go again. From the chart, these actions can justify detention or arrest under such statutes: assaulting, resisting, or impeding federal officers, obstructing federal processes, harboring or assisting unlawful presence. Okay. First Amendment is a right for all. You were wrong. You didn't read anything. Well, I did. And in my opinion, this is my opinion, not the law. This is my opinion. I don't think we need to be importing foreign agitators from other countries to bring their conflicts and start trouble in our country. I think we already have people like you. You're a citizen. You're a problem, and I think that we have our hands full dealing with you, and we don't need to import more people that think this already. We already have a bunch of problems already. I don't want to import more problems.
Yeah, I agree
is
with
this
that.
crazy for me to say?
Nope.
I don't think it is.
The thing is a lot of people try to make it our problem. I don't think it is our problem. If another country's fucked up, that's their problem. I have nothing to do with that, to be honest. It's like this is like one thing with like, for instance, like Somalia. They'll be like, oh well, you need like, so they'll be like, well, we need to like save the people from Somalia. I'm like, why? Like, why is it our responsibility to take in a lot of people that have nothing to do with our culture? They don't even follow they don't follow our rules. They don't have the same culture as us. Why the fuck would we import that? It doesn't make any sense. So you're telling me we should import a lot of people that have a high population of people that act out? Why would we do that? It doesn't make any sense.
Jesus. Okay, but anyway, we saw the wheels turn. It is undeniable. We'll look at it one more time. Okay, we're going to look at it one more time. You can see right here, the brake lights go off, and then the officer is still right in front of the vehicle. The wheels are now turning, and the police officer has to get away from the front of the vehicle.
It's very simple. It's very simple. When people are saying we should import people from other countries, my question is, what's in it for us? Right? How is that? It's not complicated. It's, oh yeah? Why? What's in it for us? Is that going to be good for us or bad for us? That's the bottom line for me, really.
Because if he's in front of the vehicle, she would have run him over while she was fleeing the scene because she was being detained by the police officers because she was...
Dude, and people... Sorry, and I'm pausing it a lot. And the thing is people will fucking go crazy about this. Like, oh, that's like such a terrible thing to say. I don't know how that's a terrible thing to say. Why? Why is it a terrible thing to say? You know, what do we get from it? Why am I a bad person for looking out for wanting us to look out for our own people, look out for our own country first before we even consider being charitable to other people? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't understand why we let it happen, why we let people guilt trip us into this. It's fucking stupid.
trying to impede a federal investigation by using her car to block the road. And she got shot. Shouldn't have done it. We'll see who's right when the body cam comes out. That's true.
Your
too.
average
I do think
IQ
they
is
should have
68. Yeah, well, why do we want that? You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. Why would we want to dilute the IQ of the United States? Like that's what I want to know is, can somebody answer that question? Can somebody answer why we would want that? How does that benefit us? The answer is always some kind of, well, it's the right thing to do. Well, according to who?
Body cams. I think they should absolutely have body cams, and they should make sure that anybody that's doing this, they're gonna evaluate, they're gonna look through everything for sure. There's a reason why you retreat to your general self-defiance argument for all ICE agents, because you know she was moving away when she got shot. Okay. I mean, I looked at it right there in front of there. It was so obvious. It's so obvious. Don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe moving away by the wheels turning in his immediate direction. Just give it up, man. Just give it up. Watch the new angle. I'll see if there's a... You're doing that? Okay. Somebody did say there's another angle. What is this? This is another version of it. All right, let me see what this version is. I don't know if this one doesn't seem like it's new. This is a higher quality. This is why it's so important to comply with the police, by the way. And so if you ever have the police that try to detain you, or they tell you to stop or to get out of the vehicle, and there are people with guns pointed at you that have guns, and then you, for some reason, tell yourself, I know what the good idea is. I'm going to drive through them. You're going to have a bad time.
Do you have an emote for don't believe your lying eyes? I don't know. Maybe the clown emote. Which one would it be? Oh, it would be the glowy. You would use the glow emote, right?
Take my advice. Don't do that. You can, and if it was a wrongful detainment, settle it in court. It's always better to settle something like this in court than have to get shot or something like that happen. Exactly. You think you were wrongfully detained, you can take it to court, use the system as it was intended. Absolutely. So yeah, there you go. And what is this? Your dead dad hated you, wishing you died, wishing you weren't born, bro.
Oh my god! When I look at that emote, the Leaflit lol emote, I'm just like, man, that if there was another emote that you put next to it, it could be so bad. You know, like it could be so bad.
Bro, you need to get help. What are you doing? You're talking about my dad? Jesus Christ. What is wrong with you? See,
wait, what did they say? They said you 100% killed your dad because he was embarrassed about how much of a piece of shit you became. Yeah, do you see how these people are? Like, man.
Help, man. Seek help.
People are too afraid to call it out. People are too afraid to say, what the fuck are you saying? This is...
You're right. People are too afraid of doing this, but they're so afraid of it. They're constantly sending me death threats and, you know, like invoking my dead parents. You're right. That's totally, but it's actually we need like
a Zoltrack emote.
The victims. Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
What do you think, chat? We need a Zoltrack emote. We need like a two-parter.
Oh, God. Man. So I'm simultaneously ineffective and I'm also dominating the discourse. Well, that's nice. Anyway, I've got to go do some stuff. I'll be back on tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching today, guys. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to cover everything else. So, yeah, I hope everybody had a good time today. And, shit, that's about it. All right, guys. Until next time, boys. Peace. See ya.
All right, well... I think we sufficiently talked about that. Sent me a related meme. All right, thank you. That's a good thing to end on. Let's take a look at it. Where? 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 Where is it? There? What? Kyle Rittenhouse, after thinking about it, should I travel across the state line to Minnesota? Oh my God. Honestly, he's already been through enough. Just live your life, man. You don't gotta do it again, you know? Just, I want him to be happy. Just fucking... Time to go off into the sunset, you know? Poor Kick Chat, Leaf always neglects them. Wait, no, I don't. Wait, what did I do? What did I... How... It shows up on the same screen for me. Oh, I see it. Did it freeze again? No, it didn't. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm glad he's keeping a sense of humor, says Trapper, dude. Me too, man. Like, yeah.
So put 'em in the box.